Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to Skyman TV, the tallest man in Black Africa. Gachagua has been scouting for his own political party. Gachagua already has identified the party, several parties, and I start 3, but he is yet to settle on one. What happened is that when William Samoei Ruto came to the mountain, he brought UDA to the people of the mountain. And when he brought the United Democratic Party to the people of the mountain, all the people of the mountain were able to join William Samoei Ruto's party, and they went there partyless. Unlike Musalia Mudavadi, who went with his ANC, unlike Moses Wetangula, who went with Ford Kenya, and many other akina nani, huyu jamaa Chap Mutua, Moses Kuria na wengine, wale wa Mlima Kenya waligia pale pasi na kuwa na chama kingine, and they are finding it very, very rough. Now, I want us to look at what this means politically speaking, that Gachagua has already identified the party. It means the following. Number one, Gachagua has realized that William Samoei Ruto does not want him to be his running mate. It means that Gachagua, if they are going to work with William Samoei Ruto, they are going to work on equal terms. It means that even the people of the mountain have realized that the UDA is not their home. It means that Gachagua has realized that vyama vina wenyewe. Parties have their owners. They are just vehicles meant to propel politicians to assume the highest office in the land. So this is what Gachagua has learned. The second thing that that can come out of this is that Gachagua is likely to face William Samoei Ruto in 2027. Gachagua is ready for a fight. Gachagua is preparing to face off William Samoei Ruto presidential race. And this one is going to be very, very interesting. It will be very, very interesting because these are guys who have worked together. These are people who know each well so much. And tutafurahia kuona vita vya panzi kama kuguru tutasherehekea. So it means exactly that. The other thing is that Gachagua wants to bring the people of Mount Kenya into his party. When you listen to him, he is talking very well about the people of the mountain. He is trying to unite the people of the mountain. Though this unit has become very, very elusive because of the way he antagonized Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, he seems to have learned the lesson that it was wrong to antagonize, to criticize, to ridicule, and even to curse Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. He has learned the lesson. And now, the fact that Gachagua is now even working with people who are very close to Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. He's working with the governors who are working with Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, who are in Jubilee. It means that he is ready and he's willing to provide a party for the people of the Mount Kenya. But the big question is, are the people of Mount Kenya going to buy his narrative? Are the people of Mount Kenya going to join Gachagua's party? Because if you ask me, I think many people cannot join Gachagua. I think they have to come up with another way. Because what we are experiencing in this country now is what we call regionalism. We are seeing regional parties now emerging, and instead of having a national party, we are seeing regional parties. And as long as they achieve the objectives of the country, as long as they achieve the goals of and aspirations of a nation, I don't see anything wrong with that. It also means that Gachagua is dissatisfied with William Samoei Ruto. It means that Gachagua does not see eye to eye with William Samoei Ruto. It means that Gachagua is also prepared to bite the bullet. And if he bites the bullet, then kile ambacho tunaona katika taifa hili ni mafarakano, malubano, siasa zitakuwa katika hali nyingine. Ladies and gentlemen, if you look at Gachagua from all angles, he's a fighter. He's a fighter when you look at him, and he does not fear William Samoei Ruto. He does not fear anybody. This man is ready to say anything. This man is ready to respond to anybody. This man, the DP, knows very well that nobody owns the leadership of this country. Nobody is entitled to the leadership of this country. He has realized that he can also fight with William Samoei Ruto and win the election. The other thing is that Rigathi Gachagua seems to have learned the mistake. Unajua, ukupigao ndio kufunzao, Waswahili wanasema hivyo. And he has learned that there was a mistake. Now, one thing that these guys refused, because Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta used to tell these guys, you can join Jubilee, and once you have Jubilee, you have your own party. Because Jubilee, all said and done, was the party of the mountain. Or they could have joined Mother Karua's party. But now, they entered, wakanaswa na mtego wa William Samoei Ruto, wakaingia chama, and then they have realized they don't have political powers. Yes, they are there. They are being told serikali ni yao, wameuda serikali, because this is what we are seeing. Wale watu wa Mlima Kenya wakijaribu, wale viongozi wakijaribu kuambia watu kutoka Mlima Kenya, hii serikali ni yenu. Nimewambia mara kwa mara, vile akina Moses Kuria huwa anasema, kuna kibwagizo ambacho wanakirudia mara kwa mara. Wanatuambia, si mnajua hii serikali ni yenu. Si Gachagua ako pale kama DP. Si mimi kama Moses Kuria niko hapa. Si Kindiki yako pale. Sijui nani yako pale. But Kenyans have realized that these guys have just been playing with our minds, and Kenyans are becoming wiser every day. So when you look at Rigathi Gachagua and William Samoei Ruto, I'm telling you one thing that is going to happen is that this confrontation, hivi vita vyao, will be messy. That is one thing I know. It will be messy, it will be dirty, and it will be bare knuckle. Because when you look at Rigathi Gachagua, the way he talks, Gachagua is very abrasive. And when you look at William Samoei Ruto again, he's also very abrasive. William Samoei Ruto is very confrontational. William Samoei Ruto, have always said, responds to everything. The same case applies to Rigathi Gachagua. So we are likely to see high voltage politics in this country. And many people, because when I had this discussion with a certain professor from the University of Nairobi, who was telling me that there's a possibility that Gachagua can resign from William Samoei Ruto, but I think he can't. I think he must have learned the lesson from William Samoei Ruto, because you see, people in wakati wa Uhuru walikuwa wanataka wanamwambia William Samoei Ruto to resign, but he refused. So is there a way that Rigathi Gachagua can resign before 2027? Maybe we can say that maybe he is aware that William Samoei Ruto is preparing to impeach him. Na unajua, I've always said that when you see a toad in the daytime, something is after its life. There's no way a toad can start jumping from nowhere during the daytime. Hapana, lazima kuna kitu ambacho kinachuna yule chura pale akaruka, na sasa anajaribu kutafuta usalama wake. So Gachagua is trying to find a niche. Unajua Waswahili, Wakikuyu wanasema kwamba ndege akichoka anaweza kutua kwenye mti wowote. And I think Rigathi Gachagua is looking for a party that he can rejuvenate. He can actually raise that party. And usually what these guys do, kile wanafanya ni kununua hivi vyama, wananunua. Na alafu hivi vyama vinakuzwa, vinapewa pesa nyingi sana. But I can see that one thing that is likely to happen is that Rigathi Gachagua is likely to win some hearts in the mountain. Kwa sababu ukiangalia wale akina Gakuya, that is one of the members of parliament in Nairobi. Ukiangalia the governor Nyeri, and akina wengine ambao tumeona hata Murang'a, they look like they are supporting Rigathi Gachagua. So Rigathi Gachagua is likely to win some favor from the people of the mountain, but he cannot get the majority. And this means that William Samoei Ruto should completely forget the votes of the mountain. It means exactly that. He cannot win the votes of the mountain. And without the votes of the Kikuyu, without the votes of the Gema Nation, it only means one thing, that he will be a one-term president, that he should forget winning the second term. Because how do you win the second term, yet people who voted for you are running away from you? And by the way, I want to thank those guys who are confessing in this channel that initially they were supporting William Samoei Ruto, but now they don't see anything left. Hakuna kitu ambacho kimebaki. And they have realized that UDA is a dead horse. And you cannot continue riding a dead horse. I don't know what you think. Lakini pale nipo, naona Rigathi Gachagua, sijui kama wewe unaona amefanya uamuzi wa busara, or what do you think? Nimalizie tu kwa maneno ya Paulo, vile ambavyo alikuwa anamalizia nyaraka zake, akiwaandikia wafuasi au makanisa mbalimbali kwamba baraka na amani ya Mwenyezi Mungu iwe nanyi. Bye bye.